Overall, I would say for MediaVest, we spend close to a little bit over $1 billion in digital. With that said, online video is a huge piece of it. If anything, it's a red-hot piece of it that keeps growing and growing and growing. So that's where our consumers are, and that's where we will continue to invest our money. And if anything, we're looking to keep our investments in the best premium content that's in the linear space, but grow that investment in any touch point in which it is on the digital platforms. Everybody defines premium differently. For us, premium is about having our consumers having the experience that hits their lives, right? The human experience is what we'd like to get at. But that's not just about that one-time hit on the linear space. It's also about that social conversation, and it's that continued interaction on that content. So, the obvious example is the Super Bowl, but even the Emmys that were like last night, it's not about last night events. It was about the 3 days before the event. It's about today. It's about tomorrow. About integrating yourselves across in multiple places in which you can have that kind of dialogue with your consumers. That to me is premium. Digital video is being used. Years ago, it was, if anything, it was one of those things that the media companies, if you will, were looking for convergent price points, right? And they were looking to get the same price. And the fact of the matter is, back then, the vendor community felt it was so simple as it's the same price, let's lean over. The fact of the matter is this money is not necessarily for the same metric. It's not necessarily about awareness. It has a little bit more tactics to it, and a lot more tactics to it. But at the same time, that video component, the online video quality is getting better. There's more of it. Demand is up. Quality is going up. And we're starting to see online video is not just an acquisition metric type of marketplace as much as it is a branded marketplace. Our consumers are going there, and we need to have our branding conversation over there as well. So we use it for a branding conversation as well as for our acquisition conversation. The role of data is critical. Unfortunately, we're not fully there yet. Ideally, I wish we were. We're slow. Our consumers are a hell of a lot faster than we are, and we're just still catching up. There's two forms in the marketplace. We are a ComsCore company. We are ComsCore VCE, and for me, having the ability for my buyers and my planners and my strategists, if you will, to be able to plan on the left side, have it served up, and then on the right side have it come back to them with being able to optimize it, that's why we're a ComsCore shop. Right now with OCR and Nielsen, it's completely based on Facebook data, and if anything, that's the PC data we know is starting to wean. So it'll be interesting to see how the data gets captured, especially what just went down today between ComsCore, Nielsen, and Arbitron. So, I think we're still in the market where there's two horses and we're not sure which one's winning. I think as far as the platform is concerned, I think they need a huge influx of content. Again, going back to that quality content that's socially relevant, and again, attracting a lot of people at scale. I think at this moment in time, it's about trying to find that right content, and I would suggest it's probably in the sports marketplace. So I think digital video needs to do something dramatic in which to gain something, gain that consumer attention, and I can easily see something along the sports space, as whether it's a league deal or something coming up for review soon, which they all are, I should say in the NFL in particular. So I'm anxious to see if anything happens there.